Hey, Shalom, Shalom. And to start off, as always, by giving all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, God, double honor to the apostles of great millstone, and honors to brothers doing the work of the Most High in truth and in sincerity. Yahweh, that's the raw name of whom the world ignorantly calls God, Jehovah, Yahweh. His raw name is Yahweh, and his son's true name is Yahweh Shai. And when we pray Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba meaning in, Ha meaning the, and Sham meaning name. So Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai. I saw this one, some great news. Right, so according to official numbers, your money is now losing 1% of its value every 30 days. And the source from Axios, right, says breaking prices up 6.2% from a year ago, so 6.2% year on year, biggest jump in 30 years. Says one economist, we expected inflation would get worse, but it got we expected inflation would get worse before it got better, but not this much worse, and we knew it was gonna get worse, okay, and we knew that this man's getting ready to shut down his kingdom, right? This is Ephesians 5:15. See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil. When I walk circumspectly, i.e., we're walking and basically, observing what's going on around, right? Thinking about things, right? Thinking about, okay, cool. So this man's just gone and done this now. So what is, what impact will that have down the line? Okay, because you have a load of these people that would have read, oh yeah, it's gonna get worse before it got better, and would have ran with that. But for us, one, Sirach 12:10, never trust thine enemy, and two, right, watch and pray, right. We're watching for these prophecies to come to pass, right, and as such, it means that when this man started locking the place down, immediately, starting off the apostles on down, we're all immediately like, okay, cool, this is going to have that effect, that's going to have that effect, right? And that's being circumspect, that's being, aware of what's going on around you. Whereas these people in this world, they haven't got that eyesight to be able to, put two and two together. Now, you do have some, right, but obviously they haven't got the full truth, right? They haven't got the they haven't got everything, right? That's why, the apostles say, with great boldness through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, that JMS has 100% truth, right? Because you have a load of these people that's saying, yeah, we know it's gonna get worse, so buy Bitcoin. It's like, but bro, okay, cool, you might invest in that, okay, that's you, whatever, right? But that ain't gonna save you, right? you know You want, scriptures talk about silver and gold, for example. Those are real riches according to the scriptures. What do you call it? It says, Genesis 13:2, and Abraham was very rich in cattle and silver and in gold, right? So these are real riches, right? Cattle, silver, gold, okay? Not none of this, fiat. There was, what do you call it? There was a lot of precepts on that, right? Oh yeah, and you got James 5:3 going into what's the word I'm looking for? You have James 5:3 here going into, the fact that ultimately even gold and silver, right? For these elites, whatever have you, they going, be trying to hold this, that, and the other. Look, and these times come, it's just the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, right? But I digress. But you see this next one, yes, it says the core CPI, so that's consumer price index, jumped 0. I believe that it is consumer price index, I believe. Let me just confirm that. I think it's in the other one. But it basically says the core CPI jumped 0.6%, while the headline CPI increased 0.9%. I'll be honest, I'm not too sure of the difference between the two of them, because that's another thing that Esau does, man. With these statistics or whatever, have Esau likes hiding a lot of information with these statistics in similarly named things, right? So us as lay people, don't, what you call, don't immediately pick up on it, okay? on certain of the things that this man is speaking on. That's why, for instance, this whole financial industry is just riddled with, with terminologies and this, that, and the other, and this, that, and the other. Example, once again, just slightly straying off the point, when this man was using the words authorized and approved, right? Whereas in the medicine, CDC, whatever, what have you, those are two very different things, right? When something is authorized, I mean, I forget the difference. I believe authorized is, EUA, whereas approved means, yeah, everything's good. We've done all the tests, this, that, and the other, right? Same thing. And but we knew this, right? This man's a devil. We knew this. Okay, and it's also saying about not having the whole truth, because this individual saying there's only one thing that will stop this, right? Which makes me think of this is Jeremiah 51:9. He says, "We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed." Right? Because hey, there is no healing, Babylon. There ain't no is no healing America. It's done, right? It's over, right? We are in, like I said, we are in the last days of this man's kingdom. Okay, in a short time from now, Lord's will, this man is gonna start implementing the MOTB, and soon after that, right, he's gonna America's gonna be completely destroyed, and Esau's kingdom with it, and we gonna start in the kingdom. We're gonna, the way of righteousness, right, is going to begin. Slucky, there was struggling to speak. Yeah, like goes on to other stuff. But yeah, it says Ecclesiastes 12:3, right? It says, "In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because there are few," right? When all of these metrics start going up, guess what? Jobs are going to start going, right? Jobs are going to start leaving. Right, it says, "And those that look out of the windows be darkened." When that's talking about your financial forecasters, right? Now, the ones in the know, right, they've known that this place is getting ready to go down for the longest time, right? The apostles brought out the term that someone in the conspiracy world basically brought up, which was CTD, circling the drain, right? And that's what I'm saying, America's circling the drain, man. And that was ages ago, right? But I forgot what the person who originally said that. It was almost at the tip of my tongue, I believe. I forgot. But yeah, this kingdom's been circling the drain, right? And financially, the alternative forecasters have known this for a very long time, right? But now you're having the mainstream guys starting to speak about it more and more, right? It says, "And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of grinding is low." Once again, when you get these metrics start increasing, you're gonna have joblessness. And yeah, the timing couldn't be better. You are in the midst of winter. All right, it says, "When the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low." Okay, so yeah, just a quick one. Yeah, this kingdom's getting ready to go down, man. So, Carl Lao Yao Bashim Yao Shai, and can things just keep getting considerably worse and worse and worse and worse. So as always, Lord's will, I was edifying. Till next time we say Shalom.